Hello, beer troopers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Again, joined by
Just Rasmus.
Just Rasmus. Rasmus of Animizing.
Yeah.
I know we need better name.
Hopsamoose.
Hobsamoose. You should be careful. All of a sudden, that's going to be your name. My name is Hobsamoose. Rasmus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Radio reference. So we're drinking some Forager. You love Forager.
I do. I had them at MBCC last year, or this year.
Yeah, this year.
I believe it was a deeper understanding, and I think it was my favorite beer at the festival.
That's one of the best vanilla beers I have had in a long time.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Amazing stuff. But we're trying something with vanilla today as well, but it's quite different because it's not a stout. It's a mix of rye wine and barley wine. So this is Close for Comfort, and this was part of the European release of Forager beers because they did a release with a lot of, or 4 different big stouts and barley wines. And we got this one through Beerdome. So thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. Beerdome is the sponsor of the channel. You guys know Beerdome by now. Fantastic shop. They get stuff like this, and that's why you check out Beerdome. So check them out. Link for the shop is down below. And 13% beer. This is a complex one, so it's I gotta read it because I can't remember all of it.
It's a blend of everything.
Yes, no. It's a blend of rye wine aged for 22 months in old Calvados barrels, and then that rye wine has also been aged in 2 small format rock filter barrels. No, wait. No. So I'm just reading it wrong. It's a blend of 22-month-old Calvados barrel-aged rye wine and a Templeton rye barrel and 2 small format rock filler barrels containing 19-month-old barley wine that was brewed with maple sap instead of water, which is something I've never heard of someone do before. And afterwards, it was conditioned on conditioned on toasted coconut, roasted pecans, and vanilla bean caviar. Holy crap!
Oh, yeah.
So rye, Calvados, and bourbon is involved in this one.
And coconut and vanilla.
Yeah. And pecans.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds... Look at the top of the glass. Can you see the specks floating around?
Yeah.
That's a sign of loads of coconut and stuff. I think it's like residual fat. But
And not a lot of head left.
no, but when I poured it out, there was some. But you can see it's quite sticky. I mean, it looks syrupy in the glass.
Yeah.
It's what do you call the color on this? Oh man, you can see it's syrupy. Look at the lacing on the side. It draws lines where like the beer was before. Look at my glass. You can see the lines.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's syrup, and it's very close to black.
Yeah, it's like the deepest of like it's a muddy brown because it's a little bit hazy, but it looks crazy. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Let's check out the aroma.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells very, very nice. Like, so we had a beer earlier today that was nice with coconut, but this is like real coconut. Yeah. It's got like very like bright, I think both like sweet coconut, but also a little bit of like umami toasted coconut.
And a lot of bourbon.
Yeah. Well. Also rye. I'm actually not getting loads of Calvados, at least on first whiff here.
No.
Oh, no, there is some. There is like a little bit of a sweet, appley.
Yeah.
I'm also getting like almost like a custard, vanilla custard. There's like a creamy vanilla vibe to it as well. Oh, but man, loads of barrel underneath. It's really rich on barrel and adjuncts. I'm also definitely...
like heaven.
It smells really good.
Yeah.
But it's quite different from normal body wines. Like there's a lot of different things going on in this. Like it's got a lot of complexity. It smells really fucking great.
I'm really excited to taste this one.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. Jesus.
Oh Lord.
Holy crap, that is insanely good. It's much more sweet than A Deal with the Devil. And it's a totally different ballpark. But there's so much sweet, rich, like coconut and vanilla, paired with like I'm sitting the back end of the palate right now. I'm like getting super bright, like vibrant apple notes. And compared to like apple brandy in the States, like I think that feels a bit more like cooked apple or like heavy red apple or something. This is like bright, almost like tart appley flavor. But there's so much richness. I feel like that it's not like
Yeah,
it pairs really well.
it's really
It's a
close,
unique complexity.
close to comfort, I
Yeah,
would say.
it is. It is. It's really decadent, really rich, umami heavy. Do you know what? We got a flavor note on a beer not too long ago that was a bit like banana from the barrel. I can see a bit of that in here.
Yeah.
Almost
Oh, man.
like a bit of caramelized banana.
I love this beer, and
Yeah, it's fucking great. This is such like this is not old school barley wine. This is just like I guess it's somewhat a pastry interpretation because it's so sweet and so much like adjunct heavy and whatnot. But it's like
yeah, but it
it's
works.
still it
It's
works and
like,
it's still in balance.
oh man,
I think what makes this not to be too sweet is like this heavy apple flavor, and also there's a lingering hint of like bourbon and slightly. I think the bourbon shines more than like spicy rye, but there is definitely a bit of that spicy kind of rye component to it. But I actually noticed the Calvados a lot more than I expected. Like there's a lot of like appley, fudgy sweetness.
me too. Like
And that caramelized, it's almost like if you did like
candied apple, caramelized banana.
It's almost like
bourbon, coconut.
yeah, it's almost like you did a caramelized red apple for Christmas.
Yeah.
But then you rolled it in coconut or
Yeah.
something like that, desiccated coconut. It's got like those kind of vibes. It's so rich, but like
But it's still that tightness of it. It's so sweet, but at the same time just not like sweet, but like
Yeah.
perfect hold together somehow. And I'm not sure actually what is it that holds this one together. It's not acidity as such, but it has sort of a I don't know. You can explain it better. I
don't know. When you say holds it together, like a common thread, or what do you think in the beer?
No, yeah, I just a counterbalance, I guess, to overload of sweetness.
I think it's a combination of coconut, because also coconut in this, because it's like loads of toasted coconut. It also gives umami and savory nuances.
Yeah.
That balances the sweetness. Then I think also tartness of Calvados barrels balances it, and also spicy rye from rye whiskey barrels. So it's like not all sweet one notes. So it's like, of course, it's going to be sweet, I guess, because it's a really crazy rich barley wine, and they use. I don't know how sweet it will be by using maple sap in part of a beer or part of the blend instead of water. If that's going to do anything in terms of making the beer sweeter, or
It's not like it tastes like a maple syrup.
No, but it's also maple sap. I think maple sap tastes a whole lot different than the syrup because it's before it's been turned into syrup. But maybe that adds to a bit of fruitiness because it's actually quite fruity as well. Like it's got a lot of like bright appley, maybe even pear or something. Like there's a lot of like bright fruity flavors, and it's not all like sickly sweet caramel, but it is a sweeter beer. Lots of toffee, lots of fudge, but it's fucking great.
I'm so impressed that you could put this many things together in a beer, and everything seems perfectly in place.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's
everything's
nothing like
cohesive.
sticks out or gets weird or anything. It's just such a pleasure to drink.
Yeah, I think this is world class. I don't think it's as good as A Deal with the Devil. I like A Deal with the Devil a bit more. I like the simplicity of just like a crazy, great base beer in barrels. But this is still fucking.
And I've
high
been
level.
like for grading, I've been I guess pretty nice tonight. I've had a 96 before on the what was that cycle,
Yeah.
and this is definitely like it's several levels above that, I would say. And then I'd say Deal with the Devil. If that's 100, I'd pick this one in between, so it's a 98 from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking around 97, something like that, maybe 96. And then I know 97, something like that. Like, I don't think. So I gave regular A Deal with the Devil double oaked a 98, and I still like that more than this. So I'll just put it a little notch lower, but it's still fucking.
Fair enough.
It's world class beer.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
like if you paid. I think the price for this when it was released. It was also released in Denmark. It was like 300 something, 350, 390 crowns a bottle. I think it's totally
That's
worth
a
it.
bargain. Yeah.
It's totally worth it. It's like one of those one-time experiences, or
Yeah.
one of those
sure.
experiences where it's like it's totally worth the money. At least in my book,
Me
it's
too. I agree.
it's crazy. I love it when you get beers like this and they're just all out and full on, and they're they're doing exactly what they say on the label.
Mm.
Let's just see the tasting note here. So they say themselves it tastes like, they call it a pastry style barley wine. I guess you could call it that.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of butter pecan ice cream drizzled with bourbon.
That's the one thing we didn't pick up on.
I'm not getting a lot of it, but really what shines for me is the apple brandy or the Calvados.
Yeah,
works
that works so well. We have to brew some beers with that.
Yeah. Up next. Really, really damn good. So yeah, high grades and high praise for Forager once again. Amazing brewery. Again, something to check out. If you have a bottle of Comfort, I think you should drink it right now because it's just drinking awesome. I don't think it doesn't drink like a beer you should age because you also want that adjunct flavor to be popping and brighten in your face. So drink it right now if you still have it. If you don't, well, I'm glad you got to try some. And if you didn't get to try some, try and see if you can get some because I'm sure you can because it's been in Europe. So if you were lucky enough to try Close for Comfort by Forager, let us know what you thought of it. As always, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos, and check out Beerdome. Link for the shop is down below. And we're going to say cheerio.
Cheerio.
Delicious pastry barley wine. And see you guys in another beer review.
Good night.
And hashtag barley wember, of course. All that.